You think you understand women? Think again. Dead wrong, because what drives the female brain isn't logic, it's survival, competition, and control. And once you see the hidden code, you'll never look at women the same way again. For years, men have tried to crack the female mind using male reasoning. They believe if they give more, love more, sacrifice more, they'll finally be understood. But here's the cold, hard truth. Women don't operate on male logic. They run on a completely different system. One that's emotional, strategic, and ruthlessly efficient. Today, we're going to blow that system wide open. Let's start with processing. The male brain. Linear. One thought at a time. Problem gives, solution gives, done. The female brain. Web-like. One thought branches into 10. One emotion triggers 5 others. That's why she remembers what you said 2 years ago at a party, when you can barely recall what you had for breakfast this morning. For her, emotions aren't just side effects, they're data points. Every look, every tone, every pause in your voice gets logged, stored, compared, and analyzed. Picture this. You text her okay instead of okay. To you, it's nothing. To her, it's data. He's cold today. Something's wrong. Is he losing interest? In seconds, her brain spirals through possibilities. Not because she's irrational, but because her brain is wired to process human connection, like a supercomputer. This is why arguments with women often feel endless. You're addressing the surface. She's processing the layers. Now, let's talk competition. Evolution hardwired women to compete not with men but with each other. For resources, for status, for security. This is why hypergamy exists. She's not looking for a man. She's looking for the best man she can get. Not average. Not equal. The best. Watch how women talk about other women. Subtle digs. Backhanded compliments. It's not random. It's strategy. Social comparison is survival. And here's where men fail. You think loyalty means she'll stay no matter what. Wrong. Her loyalty is conditional. Conditional on your value. Conditional on your strength. Conditional on whether you can compete in her social world. Let me repeat that. Her loyalty is conditional. Finally, control. Women don't control with fists or force. They control with psychology. With tests. With emotions. With approval and withdrawal of approval. When she gives you a test, she's not trying to destroy you. She's scanning for weakness. She's checking if you're steady, if you bend, if you beg, if you break you lose. When she withholds affection, when she gives you silence, she's not being random. She's pulling levers, testing powers. And here's the shocking part. Most men fail not because women are cruel, but because they refuse to see the game being played. So what's the code? Process gives compete, gives control. Process gives compete, gives control. Process gives compete, gives control. That's the loop. That's the female brain's operating system. The sooner you stop judging it and start understanding it, the sooner everything clicks. Stop giving everything away. Stop expecting male logic in a female brain. Start seeing the code. Now you know the truth. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you want more raw psychology breakdowns, subscribe, like, and share this video. Because this is just the beginning. The female brain isn't a mystery. It's a system. And systems can be decoded. Let's dive deeper into each component of this system. First, processing. The female brain is a marvel of multitasking. While you're focused on one problem, she's juggling 10. Her mind is constantly scanning, analyzing, and connecting dots you didn't even know existed. This is why she notices the small things. The slight change in your tone. The way you hesitated before answering. The fact that you didn't text back as quickly as usual. These aren't trivial details. To her, they're vital information. Her brain is wired for survival. In our ancestral past, noticing these subtle cues could mean the difference between life and death. Today, it means she's always one step ahead in the social game. This processing power is why she can recall conversations from months ago with crystal clarity. It's not that she's dwelling on the past. Her brain is constantly updating its database, looking for patterns, predicting future outcomes. Now, competition. Women compete fiercely, but not in the way men do. It's not about physical dominance or overt displays of power. It's a subtle, psychological warfare that plays out in every interaction. Watch a group of women at a social gathering. The compliments, the body language, the subtle jabs disguised as concern, it's all part of the competition. They're constantly assessing and reassessing their position in the social hierarchy. This competition isn't just about looks or status. It's about resources. about securing the best possible future for themselves and their potential offspring. It's deeply ingrained, a survival mechanism honed over millennia. And here's where men often misunderstand. When a woman enters a relationship, the competition doesn't stop. She's still competing, still comparing, still assessing her position. Not because she's disloyal, but because her brain is hardwired to seek the best possible situation. This is why complacency is the death knell of attraction. The moment you stop being her best option, her brain starts looking for alternatives. Not consciously, not maliciously, but inevitably. Finally, control. Women exert control in ways that often fly under the radar of male perception. It's not about physical dominance or overt displays of power. It's about emotional manipulation, social maneuvering, and psychological leverage. When she gives you the silent treatment, when she withdraws affection, when she creates drama seemingly out of nowhere, these aren't random acts of irrationality. They're calculated moves in a complex game of control. She's testing your resolve, your emotional stability, your ability to lead. Every test is a question. Are you still the best option? Can you handle me at my worst? Are you strong enough to be my rock? And here's the kicker. These tests never stop. They might become less frequent, less intense, but they never completely disappear. Because her brain is constantly reassessing, constantly verifying that you're still the best choice. This is why so many men feel blindsided when a long-term relationship suddenly ends. They didn't see the signs, didn't understand the tests, didn't realize that her loyalty was conditional on their continued value. So what's the solution? How do you navigate this complex system? First, awareness. Understand that you're dealing with a different operating system. Stop expecting male logic from a female brain. Second, strength. Not physical strength, but emotional and psychological strength. Be her rock, be consistent. Pass her tests, not by capitulating, but by remaining steady and unmoved. Third, value. Continuously improve yourself, stay competitive. Remember, she's not just comparing you to other men, she's comparing you to your best self, to the man she first chose. Fourth, understanding. Don't judge her for these behaviors. They're not malicious, they're instinctive. The more you understand, the better equipped you are to navigate this complex dance. Finally, leadership. Take charge, make decisions. Show her that you can handle not just your world, but hers as well. Be the captain of your ship, and she'll be happy to be your most loyal crew member. Remember, process gives compete, gives control. This is the loop that drives the female brain. Master this, and you master the game. But here's the most important part. This knowledge isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding. It's about seeing the world through her eyes, appreciating the complexity of her mind, and rising to the challenge of being the man she needs. Because when you truly understand the female brain, when you can navigate its intricacies with skill and confidence, that's when you unlock a level of connection, passion, and loyalty that most men only dream of. So, are you ready to see the code? Are you ready to step up and be the man who not only understands women, but can meet them at their level? The choice is yours. But remember, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that knowledge will change everything. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology of relationships, if you're ready to unlock the secrets that most men will never know, then hit that subscribe button. Because we're just getting started. The female brain isn't a mystery to be solved. It's a complex system to be understood. And understanding is power. Power to create deeper connections, more passionate relationships, and a life of true partnership. Are you ready to take the red pill? Are you ready to see how deep the rabbit hole goes? Then stay tuned. Because this is just the beginning of your journey into the true nature of the female mind.